All right, what is up, everyone? I am here to show you the next best gem. Um, I am super excited about this one. I invested in it before the dip, and it has dipped, and it is on sale right now. I am recording this and giving this news to you late. It is very late. You needed to know this yesterday, because it is 75 cents. I'll just straight up tell you I bought it at $1, and that is a freaking steal. And we will get into why that is a steal in a bit. But I'm going to go over one of the most exciting cryptos in the space because it's new and it provides real world implementation into a very big sector. It provides a very valuable service to society, and it Propy. Propy is going for 75 cents right now, and this is its whole chart over all time. In 2018 they came out and they were worth $4.75 at their peak, and they are down to 75 cents right now. So we know that this has value. Apparently, so much money was pumped into this back in the day, but what you want to see is long-term gains. So definitely do your own research. But this has been their last 3 months. Let's even just do their last year, just to look that they were moving money, and then they finally had a big takeoff with the altcoin surge, of course, but they're on some steady gains. Even through this dip, they did dip a little bit. Yeah, they were about I definitely bought late on this, but I definitely was looking at a good time to buy in, and I was looking at their market cap and trying to see what a good price point to buy in was, and I thought $1 was good. So 75 cents, I am definitely buying more. The market cap is $52.8 million. So again, it is a low market cap gem. It is definitely something that I have to recommend that you look into yourself because of the market cap. Because the market cap is so small, I definitely want you to get in there and do all of this research that I'm about to show you. If you just have this video up and you go tab by tab and look into Propy for yourself, you'll come up with a better conclusion, and I suggest you do that. So $52.8 million market cap. The total supply says 100 million, and the circulating supply says 70 million. And their 24-hour trading volume was 650,000. So that's honestly pretty low. I definitely expect that to pick up here. It's I also think this is one of those coins. Like, I really do think that coins that have smaller market caps are going to see less of a dip than bigger market caps because it's harder to pull your money out, But it doesn't mean that people won't pull their money out. So we're going to go to their markets. I'll let you know where that you could buy them. Huobi, that's how I pronounce that. Uniswap and HitBTC are going to be your best bets for that. You're going to want to get this before it hits the mainstream, because the mainstream exchanges, because it's going to explode as it gets onto those exchanges. So here we have some pretty bad news in terms of the analysis of the token summary. So 35% that are in are making money at the current price, 63% are out, and I am in that 63%, and it is okay. 92% concentration by large holders. So all that means is it's a $53 million market cap, just went up. But it just means that, the company has invested so much money into that. That will go down. But I do see, you have to look at this indicator. This indicator for something like Doge is very important, because when you have a 50-some billion, 30-some billion market cap coin, then you have 66% concentration by large holders, and it's gonna be an issue, because that means that 66% of the people can just take out their large sums and crash the coin, whereas this means that 92% of the people that are invested in this really are the founding members. That's how I take it. It's not always 100% the way I just said it, but I do think that is a definite trend with small market cap gems, is that they have a large concentration of holders because they're just starting out, so the founding members just have that. So if you give them a year, this should drop tremendously. So see, 89% of large holders have been holding for a year plus. So what that means is that 3% of whales have joined this movement over the past 3 years. So, pretty much year. Then they've only had 195,000 in transactions. That's really not that big of a transaction compared to like things like Dogecoins and whatnot. People are very bearish on this. How many are there? 3 bearish, 1 neutral, 0 bullish on this. 0 are bullish on this. Now, I can tell you that is a crock of shit, and I will show you why in a minute. I'm not saying that this is going to be the best thing in the world, but I definitely think it is a great company. I definitely think it's going to hit the moon pretty quickly, and it is the best one in its market. So I'm just going to prove that to you real quick. So categories, and then we're going to go to real estate. So on the real estate categories, you see that Propy is number 1 at the number 546, and the next one, IHT Real Estate Protocol, is at 1524, and ATL is at 1707, and there's only a handful of real estate companies. And yes, I call them companies even though they're tokens or coins. But so next thing about Propy is that their total supply is 100 million, and once their market cap gets to $1 billion, that's $10. That is $10, and multiple coins are already at the $6 billion mark. Dogecoin, for frick's sake, is at 36 some million or billion, and that means that this token would, at that market cap, which it's not, it's got a long way to go, it will probably take a few years, but when it gets to that point, it is going to be a $100, $50 coin. I definitely think that it has that potential, because you want to look up revenue for competitors, so like Zillow and Trulia, to see how much they make, what they're worth, and if they're worth billions, then you could see that Propy is probably going to be worth billions in the future. So do your own research, but I definitely think that's a thing that's definitely going to be a big factor in Propy's success, is their competitors and how they end up being better than them. So here is their website, and their title is multiple offers, multiple transactions, one solution. So what they do is they are a system for real estate agents, and they are they're essentially trying to be Zillow. These seem to be their partnerships, at least where they get brokers from. And if we scroll on down, so that they have management, a customer interface, and a transaction platform, and that is huge because they have a transaction platform. Zillow does not have a transaction platform. They have a consumer interface and they offer management to real estate agents, but they are not a transaction platform. This shit gives me goosebumps. It is so crazy as to what is to come from this company if all of their ideas are executed properly. So, so then we're going to go to see plans, and you could see what they offer to real estate agents. So they offer a $10, a $30, and then you got to get quoted for this, but what they do is wild. So post listings in your MLS directly. So any real estate agent that has all their properties can seamlessly list their listings from their MLS directory. Then they can post listing on all of the social medias that they have. They can do, essentially just do a bunch of stuff that improves the communication between the buyer and the seller, or I'm sorry, the real estate agent and the buyer, to just better customer service. And then you get over here to the 30, complete transaction management, 100% title security with blockchain storage for 20 years. So then the e-signatures, unlimited document storage on Amazon Web Services, share every step of the process with all participating parties, execute steps and collect signatures, even with non-users of Propy, create checklists. All of this stuff is so important because so when you essentially share every step of the process with all participating parties. So what that means is when I go to buy a house, somebody else is able to know when I filled out the offer. So I look at the house, I say this house is awesome, I fill out the offer, send it to my real estate agent, and as he's uploading it or doing anything through Propy, then he knows, or the seller knows, and the seller's agent also knows that this stuff is being worked on. And that can honestly work out some of the flaws in the real estate industry. This is so powerful. Like, this stuff is good stuff. You can also look at their team right here. This is their advisory board. Their advisory board has someone from TechCrunch, Apple, Netflix, KW, and Urban Logic, and that's a pretty good advisory board. Then they've got their team, which is a small team, but they are hiring those 3 developers and that social media person. But they've got a founder, VP of Business Development, and a CFO right now. And I assume that their developers are hidden, which is unfortunate. But that's the team, and that's their advisory board. I think their advisory board is pretty great. I think they're going to do good things if they expand their team properly. And then they've got so much stuff on this resources page. They've got webinars, case studies, other videos, and you could just take some time, watch the videos and the case studies, and see what's there. So this is the webinar section. This is the webinar section. And here is a video for becoming a crypto certified agent. I'm going to talk through it because it's kind of poopy. But you could see at least what they've started advertising with. It's got 1,800 views in 2019.
We will have 6 webinars where we will cover all kinds of crypto topics, from what is blockchain to what different cryptocurrencies are there, how to use the wallet.
So what this is it's a marketing video towards a real estate
blockchain
agent.
anymore.
They want real
So
estate
what's the
agents who
difference
don't
between
know crypto,
blockchain
who
and
don't have any
Bitcoin?
crypto
Basically
background,
because
to know that
anytime
this
you
is
sign
the
up
future
and
and that this is
with
a
this
next
you will
step
become
in
a
their
certified
real
agent
estate career,
that will make
and that
you
Propy is going to
innovative,
be
tech
a great
savvy,
service
and
for them.
different in real estate world, especially in Bay
So
Area
she's
where we
trying to
have
explain
many
crypto
ladies
and
and
Bitcoin and
heavy
the difference
buyers and
between the
sellers
two,
out there.
and
So
a little
please
bit
join
it
and
for
we'll
anyone
be
who's into
happy
crypto, it's a little bit
to help you out and make
too
you a
simple,
certified agent.
but for anyone that's into real estate and not into crypto, this is a great video. Then they've got case studies, property transaction management, and basically just going through and finding their successes with transacting real estate with crypto. Back to this. Okay, so you can't get their white paper until you download it. I'm thinking about doing this. Let me do this. So I just signed up for that, and they are going to send me their white paper, and I will go over that as soon as I can get a hold of it and look through it. And we'll do a second Propy video because I definitely think that this is going to be a good one. So, they've just got a partner, Tim Draper. Wow. Holy crap. So they have some pretty good things going for them on their Twitter. You can go ahead and see, what they're up with. They're posting a lot, so they are in there and trying to gain some momentum this altcoin season. So I definitely see this going to a pretty decent price. Wow, that is so freaking vague. Can you just give me an actual price prediction? Well, I did buy in at 0, and I at least expect to double my money, within the next few months. So I'm hoping that it hits $2. You could easily see a 10x, but on the safe side, I just want to say a 2x. But everyone is in this altcoin season for the X's. I want a 10x and not a 2x. And while I don't think that this is a 2x, I'm going to prepare for it to be a 2x because they don't have a huge team, or they only introduced half of the team, so then half of their team is anonymous, which is also negative. It's just not big enough yet. They have 13.6k followers. I'm sure if I looked up Zillow, they would have millions of followers. So there's a lot of work to be done with Propy in terms of social media, advertising, marketing, getting the word out, and then there's their team. And then there is if they hire the correct people, they're hiring 3 developers. If they hire those developers and they work out, then I can really, really see this blowing up. They just partnered with someone that is a venture capitalist legend. So I definitely think that they have some good things going for them, and I at least expect to double my money on this. So go look into Propy for yourself. I definitely think that you will think at least the same thing as I do. If you think differently than me, let me know in the comments below. Tell me where you think Propy's going. Tell me your price prediction for Propy, and let's have a conversation in the comments below. And then real quick, we're just going to look at their Reddit. Their Reddit is going to go over all this. This is a great source of information for Propy. Maybe when I come back in with the second Propy video, I will have a little bit of a Reddit run through, find some cool articles and dive deep into them. But let me know your comments and the thoughts below. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and tell me what you think Propy is going to be by the end of 2021. And that's it. Till the next Propy video, keep it groovy, you far out interdimensional beings. Peace.